Hello, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Robbie. Got a new mic today. Let's see how this works out. Today's practice, we're going to bring a little bit of heat and fire. I've got a few requests for some power yoga, so I don't necessarily like to call it power yoga, but we're definitely going to create a bit of fire today. So let's get started. We're going to lie flat out on our backs in Shavasana. And just taking a moment here in Shavasana, lying flat out. If you have any lower back issues, by all means bend your knees and just tip your knees in towards each other. And let's just take a few mindful breaths. Breathing in through our nose. And out through our nose. And in through our nose. And out. Focus on the breath as it comes in, down into your lungs and into your belly, feeling the expansion in your torso as you fill up with the breath. And then as you breathe out, feeling more connected to the earth, feeling the back fall heavier and heavier as you could become more connected to your breath and to the space underneath of you. 3 more breaths here. In through our nose. And out through our nose. And breathing in. And out. Full breath in here. Fill all the way up. Open your mouth. Oh, because it feels so good. Let's do that one more time. Nice deep breath in. And let it go. Rolling your head from side to side. And wiggling the fingers and the toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Take a nice big stretch to help wake up our bodies. Oh, yes. Oh, that feels amazing. Then bring your knees into your chest to give yourself a great big hug. A little bit of self-love to start our practice today. With every breath out, squeezing in a little bit tighter. Bringing the awareness to the hip creases and just noticing how they feel in this moment. Nice deep breath in. As you breathe out, squeeze in just a little bit tighter here. Lift the head and shoulders up off the floor and squeeze in nice and tight and hold. Nice full breath in. And breathe out, lowering the feet down to the floor. Head and shoulders back down, hands down by your sides. Bringing your heels in as close to your glutes as you can. Setting up for dynamic bridge. Press the lower back into the floor. Squeeze the thighs together. Inhale, lift the pelvis. Keeping the glutes squeezed, the thighs towards each other, lower down. Breathe out. Inhale, we lift. Keep the glutes engaged the entire time. Exhale, lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and stay, holding here. Now really pull the belly button up and in, engaging the lower pelvic floor. Squeeze the glutes together. Engage the hamstrings, squeezing our thighs. Press the feet into the floor. Maybe lift your toes up off the floor, holding here. Inhale, lift the right leg up off the floor to a hover, holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right leg down, lift the left and hold. Squeezing both glute muscles here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left, lift the right. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right, lift the left. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left, holding here. Press the pelvis a little bit higher. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Extending the left leg, bring in the right, hug onto the shin. This is my first day with the mic, so I'm trying not to yell into the microphone because I've had to yell at my laptop. So bear with me. We're all learning together. Take a nice deep breath in. And breath out. Placing your right arm out beside you. Twist over towards the left, taking the leg across the body. You really want to focus on trying to keep the right shoulder blade down on the floor here. Just finding a nice stretch up the right side body into the hip, the oblique muscles in the ribs. Then maybe roll your head over towards the right side of the room. If you'd like a little extra and want to extend that right leg, pressing the sole of the foot to the other side of the room, by all means. 3 more breaths. Slowly rolling back to center. Switch sides. Bring in the left. Extend the right out onto the floor. Keep both feet engaged by flexing the feet back towards your face. And then squeeze in nice and tight. Deep breath in. And breath out. Another breath here, squeezing in nice and tight. Thinking of bringing the knee towards your collarbone. Extending the left arm out onto the floor. Twisting over to the right side. Rolling your head to the left. Now you really want to keep that left shoulder blade down on the floor here. And going as deep as you wish. If you'd like to maybe go for a little extra and extend the left leg, taking the sole of the foot to the other side of the room, by all means. Again, really try and keep that left shoulder blade down. 3 more breaths. Slowly coming back to center. Bringing both knees over your hips, flexing the toes, ankles in line with your knees. I describe this as sitting in a chair and falling over backwards. If you've had any COVID wine, then you may have done that already. Now, here we go. Now, the whole focus here, that was a really terrible joke, I'm sorry. Now, pull the navel up and in, press the lower back into the floor. The focus here is to keep the lower back down, keeping the belly button up and in. Now lift the head and shoulders up off the floor. Take your hands behind your head. And then extend your legs out halfway. So knees are a slight little bend, keeping the shoulders up. Now inhale, lift a little bit higher. Exhale, lower a little bit. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep the lower back on the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 5 more. Inhale, lift. And lower. And lift. And lower. And lift. Really pull those belly buttons up and in. 2 more. Lift. Halfway down. Inhale, lift and hold. 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Lower the head and shoulders back down. Bring the knees up over the hips. Hands down by your sides. Full breath in. And a nice deep breath out. Bring the hands, the fingertips behind the head. Inhale, lift the head and shoulders up off the floor. Extend your legs out. Now this time you can take them halfway or maybe take them all the way out. Pressing the big toes together. Inhale, lift the chest a little bit higher. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Really hold those belly buttons. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift and hold. Take your fingertips to the back of the room. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you can tell I'm working really hard too today. Roll a little bit side to side. Bring those knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug. Either rolling through center or one side. We'll meet in tabletop. Bear with me here. Coming into your tables, wrists will be stacked. That didn't work at all. All right, let's try that. Sorry about that. All right. Shoulders above your wrists, hips above your knees, navel up and in. Inhale, lift the chest, cow pose. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale to lift, dropping the belly. Exhale and round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Breathing into a flat back, tuck your toes underneath. Lift your knees up off the floor to a hover. Now tilt the pelvis towards your ribs and the ribs towards your pelvis. Squeeze the inner thighs towards each other, engage the glutes. Holding here, 10, 9, spreading the fingertips wide apart. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a moment to find your downward dog, spread the fingertips wide apart. Press your hands into the earth, pulling your shoulders away from your ears and releasing your chest towards your shins. Focus on trying to get the hips higher, letting go of trying to get the heels to the floor. That will happen over time. Take a nice deep breath in. And through your mouth, let it go. 2 more breaths in downward dog. One more. Inhale through your nose, ripple forward, high plank. Holding high plank here, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, roll your heels to the right side of the room, taking the left hand to the sky. If you need to lower the right shin, by all means, holding side plank for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Breathe in, lift the hips a little bit higher. Exhale, roll back to center. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll the heels to the left. Now, if you need to place that left shin on the floor, by all means, taking any version of side plank that you wish. Holding here, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Breathe in. Exhale, hands down. High plank. Full breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Really pull that navel up and in. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, high plank, using your core, keeping the legs active. Exhale, back. Inhale, forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job, everybody. Inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Now you can do your chaturanga through your knees or full push-up. Really pull the belly button up and in. Squeeze the legs together. Squeeze your elbows into your ribs. You lower down. Then inhale, lift for baby cobra or upward facing dog, whatever is in your practice. Downward facing dog. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Lift for your back bend. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Let's do it again. One more time. Breathe in. Chaturanga. Awesome work, everybody. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or float, top of the mat. Breathe in for a flat back. Fold and stay. Taking a few breaths here, maybe holding onto your elbows, the back of the head, the back of the legs. Really hinging at your waist. Nice deep breath in. Open your mouth, let it go. Slowly rise, curling the spine, tucking the tailbone underneath, pulling the navel up and in, rolling the shoulders down and back, Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold. Sun salutation A, breathe in for a flat back. Hands to the earth, step or float, chaturanga, high to low plank. Lift for your back bend. We'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. You can step, walk, or float. Top of the mat. Breathe in for a flat back. Fold. Inhale, rise. Coming all the way up, squeezing your glutes and the belly button up and in. Exhale, lower down. Breathe in, flat back. Hands to the earth. Step or float. Chaturanga. Low push up into baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, knee to tricep, high plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to tricep, high plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step through the front of your mat, runner's lunge. Inhale to rise. Once you find your balance, back knee up off the floor. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, lunge a little bit deeper. Now as you come into your runner's lunge, really pull the navel up and in, tilting the pelvis forward, and squeeze that left glute muscle up into your shoulder blades. And then lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands down, step back, high plank, chaturanga, low push-up. Baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right or left leg. Left leg you didn't do the first time. Exhale, knee to tricep, high plank. Inhale, lift. Left knee, left tricep, high plank. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step through the front of your mat, runner's lunge, find your balance. Then inhale to rise. Now again, hands up over your head. Fire up that right glute muscle. Tilt the pelvis forward by pulling the navel up and in. Then lunge a little bit deeper. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lunge. Hands down. Step back. Chaturanga, low push-up. Into baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or float. Top of the mat. Breathe in for a flat back. Fold. Flat back, breathe in. Fold. One more time. Flat back, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Taking your feet hip width apart. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down and back. Take a full breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold. Two more. Chair pose. Fold. Last one. Chair pose. Fold. Breathe in for a flat back. Hands to the earth. Step or float back. Chaturanga, low push-up. The baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step through the front of your mat, warrior one. Your left foot is going to be pointed towards the top left corner of the room. 10 o'clock if there was a clock underneath of you. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lunge. Now as you come into your warrior pose, shoulders are down and back, but you pull the navel up and in. Hips are square, facing forward. And then lunge a little bit deeper. Now to incorporate some pull-ups here, take a deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze your elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze is the best pull-ups you've ever done. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. We got two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. And hold for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, hands down, step back, chaturanga. Low push-up into baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or float, top of the mat. Breathe in, flat back. Exhale, fold. Staying in the folded position here. Take a full breath in and breath out. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, chair pose, sit down and back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit. Exhale, fold. Two more. Inhale, sit. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit. Exhale, fold. Breathe in for a flat back. Hands to the earth. Step or float. Chaturanga. Low push up into baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step through the front of your mat. Warrior one, other side. This time your right toes are going to be pointed towards 2 o'clock. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lunge. Now again, you want to tilt that pelvis forward. Fire up that right glute muscle. Shoulders are down and back, and then lunge a little bit deeper. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze. Bending your elbows. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Yes. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. You can do this. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze. Let's do 2 more because they're so much fun. And squeeze together. And lift. And squeeze and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Hands down, step back, chaturanga. Low push up into baby cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Step, walk, or float, top of the mat. Breathe in for a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, coming all the way up. Arms down by your sides. Take a nice deep breath in. And breath out. Nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Slowly begin to slow the breath down. Finding stillness in our minds, stillness in our bodies. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold. And breathe in for a flat back. Hands to the earth. Step or float. Chaturanga. Low push-up. Into baby cobra. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. If you'd like to do one more flow, by all means, head into that now. Inhale, high plank. Chaturanga. Maybe taking a couple extra push-ups today. Feel a little extra burn here. And lift for your back bend when you're ready. Downward facing dog. I have a feeling this microphone is picking up all my heavy breathing. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. And come to a seat on your mat. As you come into your comfortable seat, bend your knees, flex. I guess this isn't your comfortable seat, sorry. Force of habit and talking. Bending your knees, heels on the floor, flex the toes back towards your face. Then lean back halfway. Bring your hands to heart center. Then lift your feet up off the floor. Bring your big toes together and your heels slightly apart. This can help activate the inner thighs. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. And center. And right. And center. And left. And center. And right. Oh, and center. And left. And center. We got one more on each side. Whew. Feeling that burn now. Oh, come back to center. Now take your hands down by your knees, palms facing each other. Extend your legs. Boat pose. Then maybe take your biceps by your ears. You hear by the struggle in my voice that I'm working really hard too. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, deep breath in. Oh, exhale, soles of the feet to the floor. Hands on your knees. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, round. Coming all the way down to our spines. Take a nice deep stretch here. One moment, I'll be right back. Let's take a nice deep stretch. And then bring your knees into your chest and give yourself a nice big hug again. And then lowering the soles of the feet to the floor, taking your arms out into a T position, shifting your hips to the left, and rolling your knees to the right. And then you can roll your head over to the right side, or the left side, sorry. And just settle in here to feel a nice little stretch down the left side of the body. Taking a moment to recognize that you got up and did something today. You brought movement into your body, created heat, friction, spark, light. We created energy. In times like these, during this outbreak, we need to take moments for ourselves to internalize. So take a moment and listen to what your body has to say. Slowly bring your knees back to center. A couple windshield wipers back and forth, releasing your spine and pelvis from our twist. And then shift your hips to the right. Lower your knees to the left. And then you can roll your head over towards the right side of the room. And just feeling this stretch down that right side of the body. We put in the work today for what we want to see tomorrow. So strive for progress, not perfection. 3 more breaths here. Nice full breath in. And let it go. And then bringing your feet and knees back to center. And rolling side to side again a couple of times. And then bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself one big hug. Lifting the head and shoulders up off the floor. Squeeze into your tiny little ball. Nice big breath in. Exhale, Shavasana. Our final pose. I will leave you here in Shavasana, but I want to thank you all for joining me here today and taking the time to bring practice into your life, to find stillness, calm, fire, and energy. With grace and honor and the strength and vulnerability, I bow to you. Namaste. Thank you all so very much, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye now.